Hello everyone, and thank you sir for inviting me here, and I want to thank you all of you for joining this wonderful coaching. And I was talking about the previous uh, batch. The batchmates were very excited and they were very happy, and so as you guys are. And also I want to thank you sir to create such a platform where I learned English like 12 years back, and now you are learning. So this is the best platform what I feel in Sivan or entire this Purvanchal area which sir has created. And having been in teaching field for last more than 30 years, it carries a lot of weight. So my relationship with English, with Revel, with Akash sir is a very it's been a decade journey. And of course, sir is the one who suggested me to join English honors. So I completed English honors, and then I went on to join the company in Gurgaon. I started my career with a telecommunication company, and then I joined a US based healthcare company where I have been working for last 4 years. And luckily I shared the pic with sir as well. In November last year I got promoted as a trainer. So the journey of English have been a part of this coaching for 5 years while I was doing my graduation. Have been a part of this coaching as a junior trainer, and then went on to join a US based company and became a RCM trainer, that is known as revenue cycle management. The journey of becoming a trainer in US based company, in a healthcare company, would not have become possible if I would not have joined this coaching. Akash sir guidance helped me a lot, especially in not only in learning English, because everybody in Delhi NCR, they everybody speaks English, but the way you speak, the confidence you have, the presentation skill I developed in me, all this credit goes to sir. So please, big round of applause for him. Yes. Whenever I come here, whenever I come to Sivan, I never forget to come and meet sir. So I was on leave for 2 days and I thought to come and greet him, because it's been a long journey. It's been more than a decade that we have been together. And yes, I consider him more than my guardian, and I trust him more than anyone else in this entire world. When I came, I didn't go to my relatives. My relatives are here. Still they are waiting for me. I came here, I met sir first of all, and then I came here. Once I will go from here, I will meet and greet them. Of course, my Nana ji, my Mama, they also live here. My Nana ji is like 84 years old, very old. And also I want to tell that he has also supported me in my studies. He used to take me to the schools on his cycles, and today he also feel very proud of me. The way I am growing, he always asks me about how the family is doing, how is my mother doing, since she is also living with me. So learning with Akash sir is not about learning English, but becoming a family man, becoming a good brother, becoming a good citizen of a country. Yes, of course, becoming a good professional person. That is also very important to have an outstanding career in any field you are going to work. So this is the journey. It's been a 10-year journey, but it feels like I joined sir 10 days back, because sir 10 साल पहले जैसे young energetic थे, still he is like that. And that is a true teacher. A true teacher should be like energetic, should be like gentleman, because students follow him, and he is a replica of a true teacher. How a teacher should be? A teacher should be like him, so that we can follow him, we can learn from him. You could see a book there is. I was not a book fan, but since I joined here, sir gave me book like Magic of Thinking Big. I started learning book, and now when I get the salary, I go to CP. What do I first do? People go to CP to buy clothes, have party, good foods. But what do I do? Whenever I go to CP, I buy a new book. I just bought a book. So it's not about learning English. With the English, learning all the things overall growth is very important, and that can also only be possible if you leave, if you stay, if you are being guided by a teacher who is, very dynamic, and sir is like that. So the journey, as I talking about, started in 2013, and my course, like, it was for 6 months. I was very diligent. I was very, curious about learning, about speaking. People, sometimes blame me for, speaking a lot, but I like speaking, and that's why I learned this language very quickly, because I'm not a person who always keep quiet. I like to talk. I like to make friends, and I don't only make friends in Siwan. I have friends in all the states of India, not only to India. I also, if get a time to, connect with people coming from Israel, US, I go on to talk with them, make friends with them, exchange my phone numbers, exchange my knowledge information, because this is also the way you can create environment. Only being motivation is not important. You should have an environment to speak English, and how could you have when you have such friends, right? So that is also very important. So sir also taught me about how to be flexible, how to approach others. If you want to make friends with someone who is superior to you, he or she will not come to you. It is you who will have to go to them and then talk to them politely. Share your, interest with them by looking at them. What kind of game he or she plays, what kind of interest do they have, and then you can make friend with them. And believe me, this technique can work anywhere in this world, not only limited to Siwan or Gurgaon or Noida or Greater Noida. By this technique, I make friends when I had to call my client from Texas, from Philadelphia on call. I first of all make friends with them by talking to them politely, by sharing the interest, and then I talk about the business which I had to deal with. And if someone other from my team had 4 business deals in 1 hour, on the other hand, I had made 20 deals in just 1 hour, because of that, that art of connecting with people, which sir also teaches with English. So it is very important for all of us to, grow ourselves, horizontally. So this is my, journey of Rebel, how I started in 2013. It took me 5 years to complete my graduation, but I was not upset, because I was, I had the best time with the best teacher in Siwan, Akash sir. In that 5 years, people would be frustrated when their exams were not being conducted on time. Sometimes I also felt so, but sir was also there to motivate me, and this platform always, gave me opportunity to come and, interact with people. So not going to college, not having the pleasure to complete my exam in 3 years didn't bother me. It rather helped me to grow myself. And once the exam done, once I completed my graduation, I went there, I got a job. But in last 1.5 years, I got a, what I worked, the struggle I had in my life for while studying time, that paid me in last 1.5 years. And this English helped me a lot. And that's why I am here to talk about how this platform, how this language helped me, to get a job despite having a degree from a, tier 4 city like Siwan, a tier 4 town, you can say, having graduation in English honors, and I went on to such a big city to, to bide myself in the interview, and I got a job. That is a very, big thing for me. I always feel proud of myself, because I have not studied from Lucknow, from tier 2 cities. I didn't have even a professional degree. What you say is engineering or MBA or BCA or BBA. Just English honors made a big difference in my life. I never, forget the day when I was very upset, because I wanted to go to Delhi University to complete my graduation, because one of my friend was having graduation from DU. So I also thought, why didn't I go there, and I should also start my career after learning from there. But sir, when I was about to board the train, but I didn't, because my father was very upset. He did not want me to go there. So I came and sat with sir. Sir convinced me that if you are not getting opportunity to go there, just don't do anything. Get your admission in DAV PG college. and choose. He is the one who suggested me to choose, English honors, and that is the turning point of my life. Because when I was, in internal job posting, what you say in private jobs, when I filled that IJP form to become a trainer, and when I was going through my interview for that IJP to become a trainer, I was asked that what have you done in your academics, and when I said English honors, then that strike them, those who were the juries. This is also the reason I got selected as a trainer, because having an English honors always have, an age for you to become a motivational speaker or a trainer or anything like that, which is, somewhere or the other related to talking, training, teaching, preaching, something like that. And that helped me a lot. So I became trainer, and I want to thank you, sir, personally, because it happened in November and I first time, came here in Siwan. So sir, credit goes to you. It would not have possible if I would not have, chosen English honors as a subject. And of course, the time I spent here 5 years with sir, that also helped me, because yes, sir. There's a lot happened, and there's a lot happened. People say that movie can be made on someone who has done extraordinary, but the relationship, the struggle I have done, only sir knows and my father knows, who is no more here. Yes, but that pays off for me and the hard work I did. And yes, of course, the more importantly, what made me able and capable to become a speaker is the curiosity. I had a curiosity like 10 years before. When I was in 12th, I thought of joining this coaching, and since I completed my course, after that I kept in touch with sir still today. What made me to come here? The relationship, because I wanted to I also want to improve more. The level I have, I just don't want to stop there. I want to go beyond that. I want improvement every day. I want learn every day. I want to improve my skill sets. So this is the journey and the relationships I had with the sir. And learning English in Rebel, it's been one of the best thing happened with me, because sir was very polite those days, still he is, and very motivating, pushed me always, because when I came, I was just a 16, 17-year-old boy. I was used to sit there where ma'am is sitting, very people, those who were with me, they were graduates, so I was like that. But sir pushed me and made me able and capable to compete those who were stronger than me, and that's how these things have been developed in me. So this is what I believe in foreign Siwan. This is the best place for learning English, what I believe, and I still feel so, because sir sir develops himself always. He also improves his skill sets, and in the last 10 years there's a lot have been changed. The technology changed, lot of Wi-Fi, internet. Ambani did a great Renasa in India by bringing Jio. So the technology developed a lot, and with the technology, sir also developed the infrastructure of this coaching that is helping you. So I can say that for you guys, learning English is quite easy. As for us, those days in 2013, there were no access to smartphones, no access to internet, high speed Google, no WhatsApp. I used to have very keyboard phone those days, but yeah, that helped me. Having no internet, no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no more friends, helped me to make some 5-6 genuine friends whom I invited at my home where I used to live. On the street lights, we go and we make practice. So that is also very, very important. To learn English, what mistake people do, they watch someone who speaks very good English. They started watching, Shashi Tharoor ji. I respect him a lot. But can you become Shashi Tharoor just by listening him? What did he say? He suggested to read books, to practice. So that is very, very important. Make 5 friends and invite them on weekends, communicate with them, and that's how you will start getting those confidence, all the structures you learn, you will start using those things which will ultimately help you in speaking English. So those days, in birth of internet, or these all technologies which you lucky guys are having, we didn't have those things those days. But of course, we were very, we were the, very clever those times. Sir suggested us to make friends. Environment, that is very, very important. And it is very difficult for all of us, even today, to make an environment outside of, rebel. When you go home, you start talking in Bhojpuri, and then you start, forgetting all these things which you have learned, which you are learning here. So make 5 or 6 friends, communicate with them. Also, if you have your, someone at your home who is your young niece, nephew, also teach them. Of course, yes, how was I? It's like 10 years back. My friends, we used to be there, we used to make friends. Yes, almost 12 years back. And it still feels like it's like 12 days. Because old memories, good memories can never be faded. So we had very good memories here in Rebel with Sir, a great relationship. I still come and sit there to learn from him. I asked him to suggest me some good books so that I could, learn something new skills about the leadership, about communication, about art of connecting with people, because these things help us a lot. So, sir knows a lot of things which you can just follow him now. You will grow in your life. Not today, not 5 years from now, but 10 years from now, the skills which he teaches, which he, guides you, the books he provides you, if you read all those things which will really help you a lot in coming 5-10 years. Because I joined Rebel in 2013. And I became trainer in 2024. So it's been already more than 11 years. But all the skills which sir taught me about the interview skills, I used all those skills in my interview. And sir, what happened? One of my jury was in that panel from Hyderabad. And she said that this guy, Mr. Singh, has changed the vibe of the forum. So how did that confidence, inculcated in me? It's all because of this Rebel. Because I don't know how many hours I came here, I speak, I, conducted lot of seminars. So these all things helped me when I needed it in my interviews. So these all activities which you do, sometimes you go outside, sometimes I calls you on the stage to speak, to present yourself, to introduce yourself. These all things help you in coming 5-6 years when you go for interview, when you present yourself, right? So my suggestion to you, keep coming every day, be polite, and make friends, talk to them in English. Unless until you are in Rebel premises, communicate in English. Don't be so friendly that you start talking in Bhojpuri, not even Hindi. Sometimes becoming over friendly leaders spoil us. So be professional friends. Always talk professionally. Develop that professional relationship. When you are in the premises, you talk in English. But when you go out, you behave yourself that you don't know each other. That's how the society should be. That's how you should be. And that's how the culture of Rebel is. And this is how the sir talks about every time, even in those days. So this is very important. And I believe that you are at the best place, and these things has helped me a lot. My village is very far, those remote areas. Even if I missed one bus, I had to wait for 2-3 hours to come here. But still I didn't miss a single class, because I was so passionate. I wanted to learn English. I wanted to communicate. I had that passion. In sir's word, I can say I had that fire in my belly. So do you have fire in your belly? Then be diligent, work hard, right? And you can do it. Now you have a lot of platforms where you can go and seek help from. You have Google, you have YouTube, You have Sir's uploaded videos on YouTube. Do you subscribe that channel? Do you watch that? That can also help. So just revolve yourself, surround yourself with everything happening in English. If you like cricket, I must say to the boys like cricket a lot, as I do also. Watch commentary in English. Don't watch this Sidhu and these Hindi commentators. Watch the English commentators. Harsha Bhogle. Watch them. For the girls, if you like the anything to watch the series. I know girls like the Korean series and all, but don't watch in Hindi. Instead of watching in Hindi, watch in English with subtitles and see how are they speaking. If they have to call that he's 10 years old, how do they call? What is their way of calling? And imitate those all things. And then when you have to speak, use those sentences, those words, those idioms, those phrases in your presentation skills. And these things will help you a lot, right? At last, but not the least, I wish you all the very best. You are at the best place, and be diligent, dress nicely, which sir always, appreciates. That is very important to, be professional, look professional, so that in the coming years, when you will have to, get a job, you will sound professional, and, you can communicate with your words, you can make friends. You can easily develop yourself. Just getting a job is not enough. Everybody can get a job. How about getting a highly paid job? That's what I talk about. How about getting promotion? Just being a junior engineer for 5-6 years, wow, that's not you are trained for. You are an engineer for 2 years and then you become senior engineer, then you become a lead engineer, then you become, supervising engineer, then you become VP, AVP, and you will become such things only when you will have such, presentation skills, such connection skills, such, confidence. Presentation skills very important, which I am talking about. When you come here, you are given a topic and you present yourself. Whatever the topic is, if your skill is good, if you can present it better well, people will listen you. They will learn from you, right? So that's all for today, and thank you so much for all the appreciation, and thank you sir for making me what I am today. It's all credit goes to this coaching. I always consider Rebel is my second home. That's why whenever I come from Delhi, I will go to my home, but I come also here. Yes. Any questions? Anything? Yes, regarding English. Yeah. Yes. He is very curious to ask us, but he is holding himself. Yeah, ask me. That's nice question. No? How to develop, body language and facial expressions. That's nice. It takes time. It's not like it's like a acting. So it, come with time. It cannot be developed in a single day. It takes a lot of time, lot of hard work, lot of practice. The way you look at me, smilingly I am speaking, you might be thinking, when I have to speak, मेरे तो टेंशन हो जाता है भाई, मेरे facial expression ही हो जाता है. But when you start practicing at your home, start practicing in such a way that you have to present yourself. So I have had a lot of practice at my home before the mirror. Also I record videos and send to my peers, my friends, seniors, and they review those videos, and they suggested me, yes, your hand movement was not good, your face was feeling tense, so be little smiling. Sir also guided me on that. So with the time you can develop these things. It takes a lot of time. Believe me, it takes a lot of time. You don't have to think of your body language and your facial expression first. Rather, think of speaking English. Just think that I have to speak. For these body language, these facial expressions will follow you later on. Okay? I hope I am clear. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.